probably. Brimstone in general.
Haven's
coming out. So now we're going all over the place. This is the fun, really, when we don't know what map it's going to be.
Yeah.
Haven was, I guess maybe this is a punish pick, because FPX lost this map to Vodafone Giants, you'll remember. They also lost to Liquid, but it was 13-11, so it's a little bit more viable. Potential. But again, I'm quite surprised then that we have a Brimstone coming out, because I'll take the argument that he's viable on Split, but I really wonder what Angel's seeing in him on Haven.
I'm going to have a little DM to Angel and say, explain this madness to me, please.
Please, I need
Please help us understand what this is.
Yeah, it's very unusual. I'm going to keep a very close eye on him coming throughout this this match, just to figure out exactly what is going on in his head, because I can't track it off the top of my head. I've seen a couple of teams pick this. BBL even used to run a Brimstone here, but they didn't have a lot of success. They beat a team called Olav, who I'm not too sure they are, and then Need More DM, 13-10, they lost it in the open qualifier for the Vitality event.
Right, I've drawn up the message, so when this game ends and they've actually finished, I won't message him during the game.
Yeah.
When it happens, you never message a player during the game. But afterwards, I'll get some insight and we can use it here. Hopefully I'll respond in time. Angel's pretty good on that. I'll remind him that Mitch is next to me, who you destroyed him in poker.
I've paid him for that information at this stage.
I'm really excited to see how this is going to be used. I can't remember the last time I saw a Haven without a Sova.
Yeah, without a Sova for either team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no Sovas on Haven. No Sova.
It used to be ran a little bit again by BBL. When I look to the other side, though, this isn't something that FPX have tried at all.
Oh, well, Zyppan doesn't really matter what agent he's on. Doesn't matter what's happening in the game. Anytime, he's just going to hit headshots. He's just spamming the Shadow Orb. Paranoid goes out. He throws the grenade down. Oh, it's a really well-timed nade as well. The boombot's gone up, but it's not going to do anything. Shao's gone down straight away. That means the heals are taken out. They don't check for the spot of Shadow. The spike's on the floor. And this is a dominant pistol round. Kero couldn't get anything done with that one. 1-0, and it's just all the pistols so far here, Mitch, have gone the way of FPX. Across the map so far, obviously there's only one more pistol round left in it, but pistol power for the Phoenix boys.
What I'll say on this one is, can we get this one stricken from the record of my prediction rates? Because it just hasn't. If anyone predicted this, well done. You deserve it. I mean, you
mean the map, yeah?
Yeah, the map predictions. The odd thing about it is that, so Angel's gone from the Omen to the Brimstone, as we mentioned. Shao has come off Sova to take a Sage. They played without Sage previously up against Vodafone Giants, and they got smashed. Not necessarily just because there was no Sage. And I wonder if maybe that was the idea there, was like, okay, well, it didn't go too well versus Vodafone Giants. Maybe we need a Sage. Maybe we need the Brim. Going back to what Angel used to be known for when it started out in this in the beta of Valorant. Either way, odd decisions. Aslan's managed to make it up close and take Zyppan down, and that wall has delayed them massively. But they wall up themselves, come over, Shao's able to triple kill with the Judge, absolutely ruining them. A fourth kill, he's looking for the ace, out there with the classic a little bit too early, unfortunately. And Angel eventually awkwardly takes the final frag.
Tad bit scary, you know, it can get to those moments with it.
I mean, they lost that round, and then all of a sudden, Shao just decided, do you mind if I just triple kill with the Judge? And then classic the fourth player? I'll just quickly win us around if you don't mind.
He's like, I really want my ult just to be up, just in case. Really fast.
Getting 4 kills is one way to do it.
This is the goals.
It's just one away. Meddo sat there still on the starting line. Time ticks away, coming into the third round for Funplus Phoenix. I mean, they've taken a lot of damage. Like, they've lost a lot of weapons in the previous. Although BBL, they looked like they would win it at one point. They could be happy with the damage they did. And now definitely as they take down Angel and Zyppan, that's A almost completely open. In their heads, it probably is A open. The one thing that could catch them off guard is Shadow, but, well, no.
Wow, Kero, that was good.
Kero's position was good. More so the paranoia we saw coming through from the Omen just completely blocked any chance of him getting that done.
cNed, though, pushing forward. 2 headshots, pushes all the way round, makes it look easy, and that's a very strong round. The one BBL certainly needed here, because those previous 2 rounds, the SK pistol going into second, we expect that to happen. But that round there was where Angel's getting aggressive. We're starting to see him use the Brim in the way he loves to, play off the back of it. He got absolutely ended from the very beginning of it all, right? He thought he was going to be playing the sneaky game.
cNed building up some confidence as well is what we want to see. That performance in the previous map was insane.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to do that and then end up losing. I mean, he almost ace-clutched the final round to pull them, or to keep them in it. BBL picking that one up is definitely valuable. Is that another judge in play for Shao up close indoors? Yes, it is. He's looking to park this right in front of some opponents. Hold down Garage successfully. He's got a little bit of support as well. Angel's coming in to try and bait them in the window. I like that play a lot. Once they see someone up in window, they won't expect anyone close door.
And Shao is the man who has the best judge clutch we have ever seen in Valorant history. But Zyppan, he's not finding this early success at all. He's actually just being walked all over. So again, the A site's been put under pressure. BBL very focused towards it. Shadow's going to have to land some nice shots here. He has to be getting more than one kill, realistically.
With the operator, when they all charge forward, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got support now. Angel's rotated around. He's going to peek this. He spots out that nobody's here, but little does he know 3 are waiting around the corner for him. Now gets into a spot right in the corner himself. They obviously predict this to be more A-sided. They have all the Cypher utility on C, so they're allowed to make this sort of a gamble play. But how long does Angel wait here with the 2 stack?
Problem here for BBL with not making noise, right? They're not really selling any sort of a fake, is that as this push comes through, it was just easy for Funplus Phoenix to read. Headshots delivered. Oh, Angel didn't expect the third, though. Small error coming out there. Someone went to pop their ult. I think that was Aslan, and that didn't pay off at all. He just got slapped the moment he popped it.
That was a real lazy peek. I don't know if we'll see that in a replay, but you see the first guy kind of look right at Angel, go, no, I'm not going to worry about him, and look towards the site.
We hate a lazy peek, don't we, Mitch?
And the benefit of the Cypher really shone through there. Meddo's utility over towards C long is what allowed them to play 1 in Garage, 1 B, and 2 A site, which is the reason they won that round, because Angel was able to shred them from behind and open up the room for Shadow to do so much damage.
3-1 already, and straight away as BBL get around on the board. FPX switch it up. Even with losing the opening pit, right, Zyppan went down. Didn't even matter to him. I feel like if you're going to go that late of a push like BBL done in that previous round, what you should be doing is something like at least putting some aggression over towards mid or towards C. Like, show them something. It doesn't even have to be an agent, right? Just throw your Cypher camera down there. Give them some sort of like, oh, you still need to stay where you are.
Yeah.
Because it became just the time was ticking down, and once they got the pick onto the Jett, it was like, oh, okay, they're probably going to push.
Yeah, exactly. They were confident in sticking the 2-man. Got to bait out the utility. Definitely get rid of Cypher's utility early on. 1 minute left in the clock. This could be a fake, but as you were seeing, it's definitely not. The ult popped up by Zyppan, but he gets nobody with it. Oh, the spam back through the cage. Meddo got 1, but then Aslan returns it.
Yeah. That was huge. Can Aslan get any more, though? And it goes down at the hands of Meddo's pistol. cNed, though, still up in action. That wasn't for long. He thought he had a chance. Oh, Shao. No. You are just a tease, aren't you, my friend? He's like, you're going to get me. No, you're not.
They didn't go for the double operator there. I'm quite surprised. It's becoming a relative norm.
Especially on this map, right?
Yep.
1 on A long, 1 on C, maybe 1 on B. Like, it is viable in so many locations here on Haven.
Especially like C long, you can pretty much solo hold C side with it.
This Zyppan, you could not be more unlucky there. Throws the ult out, thinks it's going to be great. They're all pushing. They all manage to avoid it, and instead he gets blasted through the Cypher cage.
Shao is maining a judge. This is what we kind of knew David P for over in Counter-Strike, to take a weaker weapon, make it viable, and then obviously you're investing less money every single round.
Oh, the ult has been popped already on the Jett. Look how aggressive Zyppan is as well. Will they expect it? Shots being taken. Aslan actually does it all with the Sheriff. No knives thrown out yet, but that's not good. Shadow can just back away. He's taken 1. Waits for them to push into him. I love this reposition. He does miss a shot, but he'll allow him to take the site because it's all about how they're going to try and take it as a team now. Oh, why are they giving this up to him?
Oh, what do you do? 1 by 1 as well.
No, BBL.
That control was just not essential, especially when it's an operator player that's in it. Now it's a 2v3, man advantage. At least I get the information for Angel's loss. No trade immediately, but look at the timing. Meddo through the smoke, catches Russ with a slow in hand, and now they're looking for the final player. The rotate around by LEGOO is quick. He has to get up here, and the peek is going to come straight through from Meddo. Not shut him down, but Shadows had gotten it halfway. So with the classic, he finishes him off, gets a 4K in the round, and that's a disaster. BBL, you can't make those kind of mistakes.
They fully overcommitted to Shadow, Mitch. Like,
it almost couldn't be more open.
They were like, oh, so he's still on A long, we'll just get rid of him. We don't want to have to deal with him. If they just held their position and waited for him to cut back round, that would be the better decision. He's
entering the site with an operator. Yeah. Now, I get it in a way. You have to take some map control. You know, there's one guy there on his own, and then maybe he pushes at the same time as a guy in window and lower. That could be problematic. But I don't think running down long after him, wide swinging on an operator, was the way to go about it. I think any other method would have been better.
Look at this, right? Just hold someone on the corner of A long and wait for him if he does come back. Don't commit 2 players to it that he just picks off because he's just running away. These are the smaller details, right, between the top level here in Europe and what else we're seeing. These teams trying to come through to qualifiers. And why do you think we see teams that struggle to qualify for big events more than once? Because there's so much good competition out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we still commentate, Mitch. We're not trying to go through those qualifiers. We're not doing a Maniac.
No.
Hey, Maniac.
Yeah. Trying being the key word.
I love him. He quickly realized that maybe this is not what it's all cracked up to be going back to playing. I respected it, right?
I was so hyped in the first couple of weeks, though, when they were doing well. Oh, Shao. That's ridiculous, the damage he's managed to output.
Mate, if you're a Shao, just don't play with anything else, really. It's just no point.
I think he could have gotten a lot more done in that position. Like, the fact that he only killed 2, I think BBL should be thanking their lucky stars. But then they run into a crossfire, and the luck has, well, not completely run out. That must have been a no-scope from cNed. There's no way he flicked that quickly.
Quick flicks.
I do like that. I hope we get it integrated at some point in this game. Where like if you shoot someone through smoke, it comes up and kill feed.
Smoke kill. Yeah, that should be easy to implement into Valorant as well.
Because it's
based
really
on
cool.
the ability. But I guess if an ability is overlapping, you know how like sometimes you see the Shadow go down, then a Jett one. I want to know which one, right? I think there's a few details that we can add to it. I'm also can't wait for the HUD to be like slightly better updated so we can see who's got what weapons all the time and things like that. That's what I'm loving to be the next step.
Yeah, sidebars would be nice.
Doesn't even need to be side, just give us something.
Something
an indication. They don't have to copy
below the players up the top could be just like a weapon.
Oh no, Angel's only getting 1 though, but he did well to even get that. They swung him straight away. LEGOO. He tries to be sneaky with his Omen, but that teleport wasn't going to work out. But this is looking much better for BBL. They've spent a lot to get into this round, but they've still got Shao to deal with. And this time he's upgraded from the judge. He's back onto the Phantom. Spike's only just getting planted.
Has a Raze and a wall.
Oh, that's huge. Puts the wall up, gets the revive in. It's game on again. They take down the camera. Kero looks to try and push into it. No heal needs to be placed just yet, Shao. Don't worry, you may be getting a bit over-aggressive with that. They're in the Cypher cage. They're playing around it for now. Meddo, he comes into this swinging in style. He gets 2 headshots, and they still get around. It was looking so good for BBL.
It was quite interesting. Even after he killed him, the finisher continued to fly throughout the air from the ultimate of the breach.
He's loving it.
Didn't know that happened. 7-1. FBX coming in and just dishing out the punishment.
FBX just baited every other team to make him think they were bad at Haven after yesterday. They're like, yeah, we took that loss. Never again.
Fairness,
Angel just went, never, boys.
That did legitimately happen. Well, apparently we'll never really know in the teddy bear. In Battalion, where a team was not playing a map. They played it once.
Yeah.
They lost it intentionally. And then in the grand finals, they banned it then every single time. And in the grand finals, they didn't ban it. So the other team was like, oh, they've made a mistake. And they got like 13-0'd.
Was this Mark doing this?
That was Mark Horner.
Of course he would do that.
Of course it was Mark Horner.
Probably drinking while playing at the same
he
time
was,
as well.
beers on stage.
Yeah.
You know him.
Never
and of course
Mark.
they won it as well, 2-0.
I love Mark. I really do. Oh, Meddo. Started so well. Oh, the ult coming out from Angel.
Great stuff, but cNed's able to catch them off in the corner. The trades there eventually had to be the double peek, and it's left down to a 1v2. BBL have got the control, but a low HP player is about to peek, and Russ is taken out immediately. The information, I mean, it was already theirs, but Shadow now knows he's near a body. They're marking exactly where he is. If anything, he's given away his position. The tap, but no shots connecting afterwards. He's going to have to peek again, and look at the advance. Oh, the camera. That was fantastic, but trapped in the corner. It still goes his way, and another round is going to be picked up by BBL at long last.
Oh, that was close. Kero, you were being pushed. You put the camera out. It quickly got taken down, which gave you information that he wasn't just going to stick the defuse. And then the dream was kept alive. BBL do get around, but my oh my. I thought Angel's ult was going to end it all. There's so many people, so many bodies in the site when he put it down.
Yep.
They all just went, uh-oh, escape.
And they managed to luckily get away before the players came in to finish them off. For BBL, they're definitely trailing behind. There's no secret about that. But the reality is it's still doable on some level for them.
Well, remember, we went 7-5 last time. Certainly possible.
Right
BBL have these moments.
They're definitely a defense-sided team as well.
But is that going to be enough against FPX? That's the problem, Mitch.
They took 10 rounds off Bonk on the defense, which is pretty good. Versus G2 when Liquid it wasn't as pretty.
Oh, really smooth from Russ there. Catches it just in time, but look at Zyppan. He's just up to his old tricks again. He's just like, yeah, you can get the entry, boys, but don't worry.
I got the trades.
Got the trades and some more.
Oh, Meddo, the cam.
So
it's come
unlucky.
out too late.
Spotted one, though.
But that info, oh no, there we go. Gets him eventually. And this is the thing, right? Being able to mark on the cam, it's dangerous because of that. Kero thinks he snuck in undetected.
Yep.
A third kill for Zyppan now in the round. Not on for the ace. Shao's nicked it away. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh,
Look at the amount of
Zyppan.
utility. Here's a nade coming through as well. LEGOO didn't have a chance.
Shao, you've got the wrong weapon, mate.
That's not a judge.
Not a judge. You're not allowed that, boy.
Like, it's this late on, he can definitely just stick towards these weapons. The benefit of it, though, the thing I loved about watching David P in Counter-Strike early on in the Heretics lineup was whenever he's playing with an auto shotgun, because it's such a weak weapon, very similar to the Judge. Such a cheap weapon, excuse me.
So, yeah,
Very similar.
Not weak.
Very similar to the Judge. You invest so little money that whenever it comes to a position where normally you would have to eco, he can drop 1 or 2 rifles.
Yeah.
And then if one guy can buy, all of a sudden you're like, well, we've actually got... And he can have an auto shotgun again, or Judge in this case. That is pretty much a full buy for you.
Yeah, it becomes legit.
It's just about making it work on a consistent basis. And I think Shao did it, but that round where he only found 2 of the players as they pushed through close probably pushed him away from it.
Now cNed, back on the ult. Needs to make some magic happen here.
Imposter.
Shao, he's got his magic of his own. Puts the slow down as well. She's able to jump through, though. The speed from cNed's going to work out, but the knives are not. Shao's just going to lock it down for now. The paranoia's in play. They're trying to spam. Oh, my God, Shao! How are you getting away with that? Kero finally takes him down, but it's a little bit too late. A 9th round secured, and Shao doesn't give a damn about being paranoid because he's all about confidence.
So that was a 30-bullet spray down. What was that? He's on his last 2 bullets, and he just connects the headshot. Ridiculous that he's given that much room. And you know, at this point, that's got to really start to have an impact on you if you're BBL.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, the fact that Jett just walks out so wide, cNed no idea.
But where's the
that smoke
backup? It was
wasn't
too
covered.
late from everyone else pushing the guys that see long.
The timing was terrible. Look at this. He's on 2 bullets, 3 bullets as he comes through to finish him off.
He even tags up Kero.
That's insane. And he's back to the auto shotgun
LEGOO is
now.
1 for 11 though, man. Ooh.
So Shao, they have enough money. Shadow could have dropped him an actual weapon, but they've gone for the Judge. And
Yeah,
Shao's
might as well
just
have
begging
fun.
him. Yeah, break that. Yeah, now stand right up close. Come on, walk through the doorway. Do it. Have a good time. Oh, his wall. 1 close range, no second.
He still had his fun, but no, cNed now. He may be on his own, but this is a dangerous man to be on his own. Ooh, the way out, Meddo, be careful. This is not what you want. Headshots delivered. This could be the 4 versus 1 win. He does only have 8 health. The tripwire will not take him down. 1v1. Angel in a great position.
Nah, he's been spotted. He saw the booty walking on through. And he's got a Molotov as well. That alone can just win this round. As soon as it goes down, a push.
Yeah, you can't push through that. It's impossible.
He's got to wait. It's going to get halfway. He's going to... Oh, he's standing so close to that. Meddo, you're scared. Or cNed, but no, it's not going to happen. That's so unfortunate. I think he even gets killed in the end.
You may as well just saved at that point.
I was thinking...
no, it was the last round anyway. That's fine. No, never mind.
He has a chance, considering it was the Vandal, right? You could one-tap him, but that Molotov just completely ruined. As soon as we swapped over to Angel and saw he had that, it was like, okay.
cNed has got a good mind, right, when it comes to clutches, where he positions himself, how he deals with this. Because like, look how he got away from Meddo at that point, just completely out of there. And then Meddo goes in for it and just gets absolutely destroyed. Right here. Like, cNed should have been dead to rights a couple of kills ago. It shouldn't have been possible.
Definitely. And we complimented his movement on the previous map, where he managed to avoid the Sova ultimate. It was tracing him. He'd already been spotted out by the dart as well. Not by the dart, by the drone. So he was tagged. They could see his movement in real time, essentially. And yet he just updrafted and used his bunny hopping to just completely evade it. Didn't even get hit once.
cNed did evade that, though. Oh, that is good. Really fast from cNed. Quick reactions indeed. The Boombots are having a battle by themselves. It's Boombot Wars 2.0 for the moment. Oh, distance on that frenzy, though. I'm not a fan of it. cNed backs away. cNed's been everywhere to where the initial fights have started, but has managed to avoid all the damage. I'm impressed with that, at least.
So, with Angel, Zyppan picking up kills, you're looking at an A site that's open completely. The flash, I mean, Shadow actually peeked that to flash it as well. Just no respect here. BBL have got a 1v4 to win out, and that was a very swift conclusion. They just shift walked up long and short, took the fights together, and won every single one.
All pistol rounds could be going in favor of FPX here. That's the problem.
I mean, at that point, well, at this point, because it's pretty much happened, I wouldn't even mind seeing a force buy from BBL in the next round. I think they sort of have to.
I still dinged him, though.
Blinding.
With the blind? Okay, that could be one more kill. Or not. Never mind. Shao just jumps around the corner. Look how low he got so many of these players. Yeah. I mean, you could easily have seen Shadow fall. Same goes for Meddo. 11-2. The position for FPX is undeniably strong. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if BBL force buy just because he was like 12-2. We're going to get 10 rounds in a row.
Yeah, you may as well force buy at this point, right? You've got to try something different. You've got to try and catch them when they're on a bit of a lower buy. Because you don't want to allow it to go 12-2 and then try bounce back. Like, then you're just fighting for overtime. So you have to make a decision. I'm never one that's like, yes, let's fight for overtime. Like, no, let's not. You may as well go all in.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall is what it's all about. How does FPX look at this? They expect it? Do they preempt this?
This late on, I guess you're going to have to. cNed pushing up, trying to get a bit of control. Aslan's dead and top mid. Marshall dropped. And that's most of the hope for BBL already gone. Huge individual plays have to come through. Kero misses the flick onto Zyppan, who's now full health after the heal. And Angel, although he falls, it is very little to repair what's happened. Even on the fade back, Russ is lit down to, what, 10 HP? And has already used his heal up. You saw him use it up earlier on Aslan.
Only the Omen remains. A nice easy kill at the end.
With the force buy not going their way, Banks, I think this is pretty much time of death on BBL's chances. 12-2. They need 10 rounds in a row. That is so unreasonably strong of a defense that I think I'm ready to call it.
Yeah, no, LEGOO's still on 1 kill, 1 for 14. He has just had the worst luck when it comes to this game. cNed's still trying his best. Aslan's up there as well. Actually, the rest of the team in general are just fragging. It's just poor LEGOO. He can't get anything going in this game. And Angel came away from his Omen. He brought out his Brim. He threw us a curveball as well, and it definitely worked. And remember, Funplus Phoenix said yesterday on their Twitter that we were not happy with our performance on Haven. We want to change things up. Maybe this is what Angel meant. Maybe he's gone back to the Brim. Maybe this is what he thinks is possible. Like we said, this is definitely a team to try it out against, but I definitely want to see him try it out against tougher opposition to really understand if it's viable and what they want to go with for the foreseeable future. Yeah,
100%. I think when you look at the scoreline in this, I don't think you can contribute the 12-2 to a Brimstone. So
no, definitely not. The ult only came up once and got 1 kill.
Exactly. So it's not feasible just off that performance. The ult return Shadow, though, look, he's just shredding them. And now we're in a position where, okay, FPX have even got that Raze ult, still not fired out. Eventually, they just launch it into Garage just to see if they can get someone. A BBL 2v4. Low HP on 2 players. It is doable with Sage already dead.
I'm a big fan of them having the Sage on here again, though. cNed, cNed, this is what you want. The paranoia's up. Nice timing there from Meddo. Goes in for the second as well. It's 13-2. It's Funplus Phoenix taking the best of 2 game with a 2-0 start. It was 13-7 on Bind, which was FPX's pick. We then came on to Haven. The map they